Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is circle, and in previous class we take and discuss some important theorems related to that topic. Now today's class we take and solve, prove some other a very important theorem related to the topic cyclic quadrilateral, which is one of the most important theorem for you and your examinations. Okay, so let's see the theorem is, and this is very important theorem, dear student. This is very important theorem related to the topic, and the theorem is the quadri the quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors by angle the quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral of a cyclic cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic is also cyclic. Prove it. Dear friend, this is one of the most important theorem, and according to that theorem is what, let's see. Your theorem is the quadrilateral formed by angle bisector, the quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic. Prove it. So first of all, what I do for that theorem, first of all we draw a cyclic quadrilateral, after that we apply the condition according to that theorem. Okay, so let's see. First of all, let us take this is the circle, and let us take here A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. We take as A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now the quadrilateral form the bisectors of the angle of cyclic quadrilateral. The quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors of cyclic quadrilateral. So let's see the angle bisector is what. Let's see this one. Now that is P, Q, R and S. So dear student, the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisectors of the cyclic quadrilateral is PQRS. This is the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisectors of angle A, B, C and D, which is the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now we have to show that that quadrilateral PQRS is also cyclic. For cyclic quadrilateral, what I do, dear student? Dear student, for cyclic quadrilateral, if we have to show that the sum of opposite angles of the quadrilateral is 180, then it is said to be a cyclic. This is the concept of cyclic quadrilateral. So dear student, this theorem we can prove in same method. Let's see. So first of all we write the given. What I write? Given, dear student, a cyclic quadrilateral A, B, C, D in which, dear students, in which AP, BP, CR and CS and DQ are the bisectors of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D respectively. Okay, this is the given, and we have to show that that quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic. To prove, what we prove? P quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic. That is, if we have to show that angle P plus angle R is what? 180 degree. Okay, if we, that is angle R means we can write angle CRD is equal to angle APB, sorry, plus angle APB is equal to what? 180 degree, or we can write angle P plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. If we have to show that this result, then in this way we can say that the quadrilateral P, Q, R and S is a cyclic one. Okay, so this is the concept of cyclic quadrilateral. Now we write construction. In construction, what I do? Dear students, in construction, we just join. We generally write join P, Q, R and S. Okay, now let's see its proof. We write its proof. Now look. So dear students, first of all, we have to show that angle P plus angle R is for 180 and angle P come in triangle APB and angle R comes in triangle CRD. So first of all, we take both the triangles and applying the angle sum property of the triangle. So first of all, dear friends, in triangle APB, first of all, in triangle APB, you know that the sum of all angle of a triangle is what? 180 degree. So in triangle APB, we sum of this and this angle is what? 180, means angle APB plus angle PAB plus angle PBA is what? 180 degree. Take equation number first. And now we also write, look, since AP and BP is the bisector of angle A and angle B respectively, so we can write AP angle PAB is what? Half of angle A by 2, because this is the bisector na. So this angle we can write angle A by 2 and this angle we write angle B by 2. So look, so we can write as angle APB plus angle PAB is what? We write as angle A by 2. This is right angle B by 2, because of this is the bisector of angle AB is equal to 180 degree. We take this is equation number 1. Okay, we take equation number 1. Now what I do? Now dear friends, we take triangle CRD. Now we take triangle CRD. Again we apply in triangle CRD. This is the sum of all these three angles. This and this is what? 180. Okay. So in triangle CRD, we again apply the angle sum property. So angle CRD plus angle CDR plus angle DCR is equal to 180 degree. Now angle CDR we can write as D by 2. Angle DCR we can write angle C by 2, because of this is the angle bisector. Okay, so we can write as angle CRD plus angle CDR we can write angle D by 2 plus angle DCR we can write angle C by 2 is equal to 180 degree. We take equation number 2. So in this way, dear students, we form two equations. This is 1, this is 2. Now what I do? Now dear student, adding equation 1 and 2. Let's see. Now adding equation 1 and 2, we get left left, right right. So here we get angle APB plus angle A by 2 plus angle B by 2 plus angle CRD plus angle C by 2 plus angle D by 2 is equal to what? 180 plus 180 degree. Okay, this is 180 degree plus 180 degree. Now what I do? Let's see. Now we take angle APB and CRD take together. So angle APB plus angle CRD plus, we take 1 by 2 as common. So we get angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 what? This is 360 degree. Now here we apply the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. If we take quadrilateral ABCD, then we know that the sum of all angles of the quadrilateral is what? 360. So here angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is what? 360. So here, so we get angle APB plus angle CRD plus 1 by 2 of angle, this is 360 is equal to C60. So here this is what? 180 degree. Okay, now we get as angle APB plus angle CRD plus 180 is equal to 360 degree. Now look, now you get angle APB plus angle CRD is equal to 360 minus 180. So we get angle APB plus angle CRD is equal to 180. Dear student, angle APB is what? Angle APB is what? Angle P now. This is what? Angle P plus angle CRD means what? Angle R is what? 180 degree. Okay. Similarly, we can prove. Similarly, dear friends. Similarly, we can prove angle Q plus angle R S. Angle Q plus angle S is equal to 180 degree. Thus, dear students, thus quadrilateral PQRS, that quadrilateral formed by the help of angle bisectors of that cyclic quadrilateral, thus quadrilateral PQRS is also cyclic, hence proved. Okay, so dear students, this is the method to prove that theorem. Dear students, this is the one of the most important theorem of your syllabus. So please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of theorems. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. So first of all, you revise all that type of theorems and complete your NCERT exercise. Now dear student, we take and solve some other important theorem and question based on cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, let's see. Now we take some other important theorem related to that topic, and your theorem is, if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral, if one side of a cyclic if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced is produced, then the exterior angle then the exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle, interior opposite angle. This is also very important theorem related to that topic. So first of all, we form a cyclic quadrilateral. Let's see. We form a cyclic quadrilateral. Let's see. A, B, C, D, and one side of cyclic quadrilateral is produced to E. Okay. Then what is the exterior angle for that figure? There, so the exterior angle is what? Angle CBE, and that angle is equal to the angle D, opposite interior angle. This is the concept of that theorem. Okay. So first of all, we write given. What I give? Given we write as A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Now to prove what I proved, dear students, we have to show that if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then the exterior angle is equal to the opposite interior angle. Means angle CBE. We have to show that angle CBE, exterior angle CBE is equal to opposite interior angle, means angle ADC. Angle ADC. This is true. Now we write construction. What is the construction in that figure? This one, we produced AB to E. We produced AB to E. Okay. Now let's see its proof. Dear student, just we discuss about that ki just I proving that ki the sum of the opposite angles of the quadrilateral is what? Supplementary, means the sum of their measures is 180 degree. So according to that figure, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So write in this way. Since ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, that is, if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, that is the sum of angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 180. These are because of opposite angles are supplementary. Are what? Supplementary, because of there are means that their sum of measures is what? 180 degree. Okay. And now from figure it is clear that ki ABE is a straight line, then the sum of their measure ABC and CBE is what? 180 degree, because of these are the linear pair. So again from figure angle ABC plus angle CBE is equal to 180, because of these are the form the linear pair. Let's see, because of AB is a straight line, so the sum of their measures is what? 180 degree, because these are the linear pair. Now we take, this is equation 2, we 1, this is take equation number 2. Now this is 180, this is 180 degree. Now using equation 1 and 2, now using equation 1 and 2, we get, using equation 1 and 2, we get what? We get as ABC plus angle ADC is equal to angle ABC plus angle CB. Now look here, angle ABC is cancelled to each other, that is what I get, that is angle CBE is equal to angle ADC, hence proof. Okay, dear friends, so in this way we can say that if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then in that condition the exterior angle so formed is always equal to its opposite interior angle. So in this way, dear friends, you can prove each and every question, theorems of your NCERT exercise related to your topic circle, and solve so many questions based on these property. Now dear student, we are going to take some important questions of your syllabus based on cyclic quadrilateral and simplify them, solving them. Let's see. Let's see the question. In the given figure, PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Find the measure of each of its angle. Find the measure of each of its angles. Find the measure of each of its angle, and your figure is this is P, Q, R and S. Okay, this is P, Q, R and S. These are the what? Cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, in which, let's see, here in the given figure, this is Y, this is 5Y, this is 3X and this is X. Now let's see its solution. Dear friends, according to that concept, we find what? According to question, we find the measure of each of its angles, means angle A, B, P, Q, R, S. Okay, now since we write P, Q, R, S is a cyclic quadrilateral, since distance P, Q, R, S is a cyclic quadrilateral, okay, then the opposite angles are supplementary to each other. Okay, since dear student PQRS is what? Is a cyclic quadrilateral, na? Then the opposite angles must be supplementary to each other. So opposite angles are supplementary to each other, that is angle P plus angle R is equal to 180, as well as angle Q plus angle S is 180. Take equation number 1, take equation number 2. Now using equation 1, we get, look, in equation 1 angle P plus angle R is equal to 180 degree, 180 degree na. So angle P is what, 3x, we put as 3x plus angle R is what, x is equal to 180. So from there, dear students, we find what, this is 4x is equal to 180 degree. So the value of x is what, 180 upon 4. This is 45. This is what, 45. The value of x is what, 45. Now using equation 2 we get, look, in equation 2 we have angle Q plus angle S is equal to what, 180 degree. So angle Q is what, y, here angle Q is what, plus S is what, pi 180 degree. So from there, 5 1 6y is equal to 180 degree. So there found there y is equal to 0. So angle y, the value of y is what, 30. Okay. Now, so in this way we find the value of x, which is 45, and the value of y, which is 30 degree. Now we already find each and every one. Thus the angles are angle P is what, 3x na. So 3 into the value of x is what, 45. This is 135 degree. This is first answer. Angle P. Now angle Q is what, y, the value of y 30. So this is 30 degree. This is another one. Okay. Now angle R is what, x, the value of x is what, 45. So this is 45 degree. This is third angles. And finally, which is S na, S is equal to 5y. This is 5 into y is what, 30. This is 150 degree. So in this way, dear friends, we find all four angles of this cyclic quadrilateral. This cyclic quadrilateral is what, 135 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, and 150 degree. So in this way, dear student, first of all you revise the theorems which we discussed in that class. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on cyclic quadrilateral. And in next class we also take some other important theorem, which is one of the most, which are very important theorem related to that topic in next class. So first of all you revise all that theorem which we discussed in that class, and so practice the questions which we discussed in that class. Now look once more time. So here PQRS is the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, and in cyclic quadrilateral we have to show that angle P, we find measure of each of its angle, and just I discuss about the sum of opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral is what, 180 degree. So according to that we apply that result, means opposite angles are supplementary. Then after we using 1, so we put the value of angle P and R, and hence simplify them, we get the value of x. Similarly we take equation number 2 and we put the value of Q and S, and after that we find the value of y. So in this way, after finding the value of x and y, we put in each and every, take each and angle, we simplify them, and we get our result. Okay, so this is the very important question, dear friends, based on cyclic quadrilateral. Thus, dear friend, first of all you revise all the questions all the important theorem which we discussed in that class, and after that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Now we next class we take and solve some other important theorem and question based on these topics. Okay dear students, now thanks to all.